So 3 space.
No.
And now for our feature presentation.
Welcome to Game 2 of Jeopardy 25th Anniversary Edition on the NES, in which so far I've won $10,000 in just one game. Let's keep it going. I'm going to stay on easy difficulty for this run for a while. We're taking on Roger and Iris. I'm going to start with Animal Life for 100. Daily Double, I'll do 500. Corn, Coral, and Cottonmouth. What are... Corn, Coral, and Cottonmouth. What are... Sharks? Either sharks or reefs.
Reefs.
Alright, I'll go with what are reefs. No, it's not reefs. Snakes! Ben, we're not doing that. Animal Life 200. A charging elephant spreads these to intimidate enemies. What are its ears? Animal Life 300. Pieces of these multi-armed sea creatures can grow into full new animals. What are octopus? No. Starfish. Oh, that was my second guess. Animal Life 400. The macaw, lovebird, and cockatoo belong to this bird family. Roger. I'm gonna say, what is the parrot? Animal Life 500. Animal that holds lifespan record for vertebrates. Iris. Oh, the tortoise. First for 100. Top notch. What is first rate? First for 200. An army company's ranking NCO. What is a first sergeant? Out of the hole, and I have a little bit of cash. First for 300. There's a new one every 10 yards. What is the first down? First for 400. Form of currency IOU to Rumpelstiltskin. What is the firstborn? And I just took the lead. First for 500.
Yeah.
An An envelope postmarked at the stamps issuing city on original date available. Iris. Roger. Where are your manners? First day cover. Good answer. So now Roger has a little bit of some cash. $100. Motorcycles for $100. Slang for a helicopter or a customized motorcycle.
Chopper.
Yep, what is a chopper? Motorcycles, $200. Popularized in Europe, it's a hybrid motorbike with pedals. What is a scooter? No, it's not a scooter. Iris. Oh, it's a moped. Now she has some cash. Civil War for $100. The first battle. Roger. Oh, Fort Sumter. You're correct. Motorcycles, $300. A sure-footed method for starting all Triumph motorcycles. Roger. Oh. Kickstarting. Battle arms for $100. It's the T in PT boat. What is a torpedo? Battle arms, $200. In movie titles, it happened in Abilene, Dodge, sitting at the OK Corral. What is a gunfight? Battle arms, $300. Italian for little dagger. It can pierce holes for embroidery. And it's a stiletto. Battle arms, $400. From the Latin flagellum, it's a staff with a short, free-swinging stick. It's a flail. Battle arms, $500. A Shriner's symbols are a fez in this type of sword. Roger. Oh, it's a scimitar. Double his money to $1,000 and ties me for the lead. You're up. Ships at sea, $100. Few people barely lost their footing when this ship hit the iceberg. What is the Titanic? Ships at sea for $200. A single-masted ship such as the John B. We're looking for a sloop. Ships at sea for $300. Fighting in this war, Germany's Sea Adler was the last important naval vessel to use sails. And it's World War I. Ships at sea, $400. California's gold rush spurred the construction of this speedy type of vessel. It's a clipper ship. Ships at sea, $500. Lion of the QE2. Roger. It is the Cunard line, however you say that, but he got it right. Takes the lead for now. Civil War for $300. Admiral Farragut's defiant Mobile Bay battle cry proceeding full speed ahead. We're looking for Damn the Torpedoes. Motorcycles for 500. A 1974 Robert Pirsig book dealt with this and the art of motorcycle maintenance. Roger. Zen. Okay, Roger. Civil War 200. The side whose songs include Lula Lula, Lula's Gone, and 3 Times Around She Went. It's the South. That was my guess, but I wasn't sure. Motorcycles for 400. The first motorcycle was built in 1885 by an engineer in this European country. And the country is Germany. Civil War 400. Lincoln's Secretary of State. Lincoln's Secretary of State. Roger. I'm gonna say who was William Seward. Now the last clue before we go to Double Jeopardy. The crunchy flour and water biscuit ration that was a soldier's staple diet. Flour and water biscuit ration. It's hardtack. Hardtack. So at the end of the Jeopardy round, Roger has 1,600, I have 1,500, Iris 200, so she'll go first. Birds and beasts for 400. Raccoon's scientific name, loader, comes from this practice. Roger. Wedding food. That's correct. TV Gals 200. B. Arthur and Rue McClanahan were repaired in this post-mod sitcom. What is The Golden Girls? TV Gals 400. Amanda Tucker and Samantha Stevens were these. What are cousins? No, they're not cousins. So I lose a little bit of cash on that one. Were they sisters? No, they're witches. Witches. TV Gals for 600. Character played by Loretta Swit, then Meg Foster, then Sharon Gless. Roger. It is Detective Chris Cagney. Alright. TV Gals for 1,000. Daily Double, one of the two. Going $680. Here's the clue. She was Rhoda's mom and Rosie with the quicker picker upper, and Roger doesn't know. Nancy Walker. Nancy Walker. Chips for 200. The Fatal Quest of the Pequod. Iris. Moby Dick. Takes a Thief for 200. Jean Valjean was sentenced to prison for stealing a loaf of bread in this Victor Hugo novel. Or Jean Valjean. Jean Valjean. What is Les Miserables? It takes a thief for 400. Fagin hated this other thief in the gang. Who was the Artful Dodger. No. So I dropped down to $1,100. Bill Sykes. It takes a thief for 600. Oh, Henry Crook, perhaps created on February 14th. Iris? I'll say who was Valentine. No, so I dropped to $500. Not doing too good this game. In game 1 I won $10,000, but this game I'm not doing that great. Jimmy Valentine, I had to be more specific. It takes a thief for 800. Ernest Hordung's Gentleman Cracksman. Iris. Raffles. You have a little bit of money now. Ships for 400. He captained the Golden Hind. Oh, who was that? Iris? Now I know. Who is Sir Francis Drake? So get me $900 if I answer correctly. Ships for 600. Voyagers on this ship committed themselves to the will of God. I have a hunch. Iris. The Mayflower, yeah. So she goes to 800, only trailing me by 100. It takes a thief for 1,000. Professional thief Nick Velvet only steals objects of this value. Roger. I now only trail Roger by $20. Iris. No value. Iris now takes the lead with 1,800, and we go to the next clue. Dickens for 200. In his papers, he calls himself an observer of human nature. Roger. Mr. Pickwick. Speak of the Dickens, 600. His ghost explained, I wear the chain I forged in life. Who is Jacob Marley? Speak of the Dickens, 400. I'm now in second place. Hard, replied the Dodger, as this, added Charlie Bates. Iris. As nails. Birds and beets for 200. The tiniest eggs smaller than jellyfish come from this bird. What is a hummingbird? Birds and beasts for 600. Scavenging wild dog uses a street cleaner in some Asian and African cities. Jackal. Birds and beasts, 800. On the 100th anniversary of its development, it was made the state bird of Rhode Island. The red chicken. Birds and beasts, 1,000. Mark Twain said a poor town has only one of these. Roger. Horse. That was my guess too. Only trailing Iris by $80. Speaking of the Dickens, 800. Bleak House Line. I only want to be free. The ends with this 1972 Goldie Hawn movie title. Butterflies are free. Speak of the Dickens 1000. In case anything turned up was his favorite expression in David Copperfield. Tough clues. Mr. Macabre. Mr. Macabre. TV Gals 800. Children under 12 wrote one episode of this show starring Soleil Moon Frye. What is Punky Brewster? $2,500 now. Now I take the lead. I'll take ships for 800. Of this ship, Longfellow said, "Sail on, O Union, strong and great." The ship of state. Ships for 1,000. Japan surrendered aboard this U.S. battleship. The USS Missouri. Fictional animals 200. I'll try it all. What Christopher Robin usually called Edward Bear. What is Winnie the Pooh? Or as 412 Hammer calls him, Poopy Poo. Poopy Poo. 400. Breed of Cujo, Stephen King's devilish dog. Roger. It's a Saint Bernard. Hunter, Wunter, Puddin' Pie. Kissed the girls and made them cry. 800. Born to humans, E.B. White's Stuart Little is this kind of animal. What's a mouse? Fictional animal 600. Could be on my way to winning the game. In the 12th century epic Reynard the Fox, Noble the Lion held this position. Iris. I'll say what is king. Now the last clue. I have 6,400 right now. Rat, Mole, and Toad are friends in this 1908 Kenneth Grahame classic. What's the Wind in the Willows? That'll put me at $7,400. So I have 7,400, Roger has 2,520, Iris 1,600, as we get ready to start playing Final Jeopardy. Here we go. The category is Great Britain. I'm gonna go $2,600 on this clue. $1,290 for that player. 800 for player 3, Iris. Here we go. The category is Great Britain. Let's see if I can figure out the clue. The number of children born to Queen Elizabeth I. Does anybody know?
No.
The number of children born to Queen Elizabeth I. I'll try it and say what is 2. If I'm right, oh well, great. If I'm wrong, that's okay. It's 4! I had to double it. It's alright. So I dropped down to 4,800, but I still have enough to win. 3,810, 2,400, but I still win with $14,800. We'll wrap it up for this game. We'll see you all for our next video coming soon. Third game guaranteed.